But what we're running here today is more or less just trying to stall to the late game so that we can just punch with a bunch of big things.
Where is she? My vision. My head feels clouded.
We have reached our destination.
Here we go.
The liberation from despair is here. Are you ready?
This is not the way. Dreams are not reality.
This was our desire, and it is soon to be fulfilled.
No, I would never. This is where your delusion ends.
I actually think this is pretty good voice acting as far as all things are concerned. It's really hard to do a double take where you have two... Essentially, you're playing the same character in two different personalities. It's hard to do that and then do it well, but I think she's pulling it off.
Is fighting and despair all you know? Liberation is at hand.
It is a bit of a high pitch, but it's not high enough to the where I find it annoying or grating. There are some people out there with like really annoyingly high voices.
Defeat me, but nothing will change.
Okay. All according to my master plan.
May you rest in peace.
I wish I had that card. Let's do this.
Like gossip, you know.
Run while you can.
Submit to the fallen god.
This might actually be a tough matchup.
Calm thy fears, lost ones.
They've gone.
Which one am I getting rid of? I'll take it.
Gods quite like gossip, you know.
No point in evolving it, it's just gonna trade. Force them to trade on their turn. Oh, of course they have a removal. If I did evolved it, it wouldn't have gotten removed. And they would have had to trade.
Paint the earth blood red.
Well, I'm about to take a lot of damage.
No! Stop!
Oh, that hurts.
What are you gonna do? Ray me to death?
Let's give you 7 defense.
My prayers were heard? Focus.
I can see the path to heaven.
This will
I
trade
could
with
get used to
something.
this whole fate thing.
Love thy neighbor.
Ooh, that's scary.
The world must be freed from sorrow.
I don't think I'm dead,
Love
but
in this depraved world. Hear that? The sound of my faith
it's
shadow.
gonna be close to. And we're dead.
Which fighter can go the distance?
The real battle begins.
Keep those eyes healed! I can't look! May my blood enrich him.
Yep.
envy you.
Bad draws. When all you need is your 2-cost spells, but you draw every single 5-cost in your entire deck. We might be stuck here for a while. My deck doesn't really match up well against other Havencraft decks. Especially when they aggro out.
Is fighting and despair all you know? Liberation is at hand.
Okay, it's not the curve I wanted, but it's a curve.
Defeat me, but nothing will change.
Okay, we have a turn 1 play and a turn 2 play, and that's probably good enough to help us get the distance.
Gods quite like gossip, you know.
Okay. That's annoying.
Run while you can.
Gee, stay still.
Keep our board presence up. It's gonna get rid of the tiger.
What are you gonna do? Ray me to death?
You're done for.
Okay.
What do you mean, I'm trying to...
What do you mean, tsundere? I love that voice line.
I could get used to this whole fate
Okay, as
thing.
long as they don't reduce one of these amulets, and they...
Neighbor.
I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Liberation is at hand.
Show love in this depraved world. Hear that? The sound of
No!
my fate shattering.
Making me worry like that?
Which fighter can go the distance?
The real battle begins.
Keep those eyes healed. I mean, healed.
Hmm.
I can't look. Submit to the fallen god.
Allow me to set you free.
No! My throat hurts.
Okay. I'm just dead on board, am I? This is evolved, this is evolved. Not evolved. Not evolved. Yeah, I'm just dead.
What are you gonna do? Ray me to death?
Let us conclude.
My prayers were heard? Focus.
Okay, this
I
will
could
take
get
out
used to
2
this
of
whole
them.
fate thing. Hear that? The sound of my fate.
Okay, we lived an extra turn. Fuck you.
Which fighter can go the distance?
Ah,
They're just gonna remove this because they're gonna top deck the exact removal spell they need, right? No, they aren't. I'm gonna live to see another turn.
Stop!
Hmm.
She's not letting up!
Okay, this might let me live.
Your evil deeds end now.
I might live. Okay, we have options here. This will have Warn and Evolve, so I can fight it with something.
We'll let the flowers decide.
We'll play this.
Like gossip, you know.
Play this.
Gee, stay still.
This is what the flowers want.
That can die.
Pain is meaningless.
Letting up!
I have 3 ward. Let's see what they can do.
Making me worried like that?
They've gone.
It's safe with me here.
Of course they have a heal. But we did it! We stalled to the end!
She's not letting up!
We weren't letting up!
But nothing will change.
We did it! We turtled our way to victory. Wow, that was a close match.
I pray that you will be freed from suffering.
It is time for us to reunite. To move and think as one again.
Oh, they are gonna fuse. Someone get the DBZ fusion music going.
What's going on? No! Stay away from me!
At last we remember. We have always wished to free the world from the sorrows that consume it.
She has yellow eyes now. This cutscene again.
I am Nexus. I bring unto the world harmony. I am Nexus. That is my name. I bring unto the world harmony.
So do we enter the Infinity Gate, or are we just gonna start fucking with people's dreams?
The Infinity Gate hath opened. Offer up thy woes, and the light shall be as thine eyes and thy flesh.
This moment is the fruit of our labor.
Fear not. On the other side, all pain is forgotten.
Liberation is at hand.
Yay, she said it. She said it. Liberation is at hand. Put that on a t-shirt. Envious friend. I'm gonna take a quick break, but when we get back, I'm gonna be basically taking some time, and I want to see if I can find if and when she had yellow eyes in someone else's story mode. So I'm gonna be going back and looking at old footage. So be right back. So I finished looking back at some of the footage, and I found a few instances where Eris had purple eyes in other people's stories, but I didn't find any instances in the quick search I did where she had yellow eyes. So I guess we continue from here.
Oh, almighty Nexus. At last we are prepared to liberate the world from the sorrows that engulf it.
Beckoner of the End, I bestow upon thee a title. Keeper of the Dream of Serenity.
I am the Keeper. This power and this glory.
Okay. So she didn't always have the title. Neat.
Thou art as one, and thou art as all. Guide now the lost streamers with thy staff.
I was wondering when we were going to address the whole Keeper of the Dream nonsense. Because so far we hadn't gotten there.
Yes, Almighty One. I will guide them faithfully.
When the dark tapestry of hearts doth shroud the world shall turn to light withal and be liberated.
That is vague as all hell.
Let us begin. In this dream of serenity, I am as one.
And I am as all. I shall paint the path to liberation in serenity.
Oh no, we're splitting up.
The rustle of the trees, the light filtering through, and the scent of the earth. These marvels scarcely seem like dream stuff.
Huh.
But they are the stuff of a dream, which can scarcely be distinguished from reality.
Interesting.
Serenity is a marvel, and yet...
Eris, let me out of here! This isn't what I want! I know it isn't!
You have received the friend who was taken. You have surpassed your abilities as you wished. Why do you mean to destroy all this? Why do you still fail to understand? Your hopes and your dreams are before you.
She had purple eyes in this scene, okay.
I do want to beat Lusaria. I want to get better than her. I wanted to be stronger than her so much. I want to beat the real Lusaria. The real, cool, and charming Lusaria. What's the point of even beating a fake Lusaria?
The hour of liberation will soon come, and all will be set free. Meaning is an illusion.
Bye, Gold.
Eris, I want to leave. Tell me how to get out.
Why? Why must you cause yourself sorrow? Why can you not accept serenity?
Because this world isn't real. How can I relax when everything's fake?
I mean, as the purveyor of the blue pill.
I need to leave so that I can help the real Lusaria. I'm going to go, Eris.
Oh yeah, on that note, are we ever going to address the whole Lusaria is Nexus thing? Because I feel like that's kind of just been left wide open.
Oh, Almighty Nexus. Is there no way to bring her peace?
Because I feel like the kind of... That's a loose hanging plot thread there. waiting to be explored.
Why can you not accept serenity?
This world is a lie!
Okay.
Stay still. Don't hurt me.
Put a fairy into your hand.
There's no way I'll lose.
I will liberate you.
I will liberate you.
Run while you can.
I'm trying to heal here. Oh, come on! Making me worried like that?
Run while you can.
Okay. That'll motivate them away from playing anything scary.
Let's play. I am a flower. I bloom on stage.
Nice.
What are you gonna do? Ray me to death?
I wonder how they're
I
gonna
could get
deal
used
with
to
this.
whole fate thing.
Because I don't remember there being a lot of good Forest Craft cards in the pre-built decks for dealing with huge ward.
Let's play. You're done for. The dance hall awaits.
Hear that? The sound of my fate shattering.
Gods quite like gossip, you know.
Okay.
Storm the forest.
This is the forest's history, its song.
It won't be long now. Retrieve our allies.
Fairies!
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of removal cards that I have in my deck list at all for Forest Craft. I think I have like 4 spells that actually destroy followers, and then the rest are like do 2 damage or 3 damage to a follower, or 1 damage to a follower. It's like there's just not a lot of options.
What are you gonna do? Ray me to death?
Hmm.
You're done for.
My prayers.
Fairies!
Focus.
That needs to go away.
Now this would make a good poem.
I have to save Lusaria.
I could get used to this whole fate thing.
It is not desire.
Yeah.
It's love.
Whoa, that's a cool card.
No shame.
In
That's
this
a
realm.
9/10.
Party's over.
Hear that? The sound of my fate shattering.
Ow.
Which fighter can go the distance?
The real battle begins.
Keep those eyes healed! I can't.
That needs to go away, please.
A brief farewell.
Lusaria, wait for me.
It is not
Another one?
It's love.
Hey, let's play.
Stop!
Well, we did.
Come on and thank me already.
Yup, we super dead.
For you, Lusaria.
What the hell does that even do?
I cannot understand.
Yeah, there was a few misplays I made there. I'm not sure if I had made the right plays, if it would have changed anything though.
Why can you not accept serenity?
This world is a lie!
No turn 1 play, that's already off to a bad start.
There's no way I'll lose!
When you're running like 9 to 12 cards that you can play on turn 1, it feels real bad when you don't get any of them in your hand.
Run while you can.
Especially when you have 5 cards on your opening hand.
Hey, let's play!
That's a 25%
Hey,
chance.
let's play!
That's 25% of your deck, basically, your opening hand. Sorry, not 20%, 5%. 20%, I think. It's a large chunk of my deck in my opening hand, but I didn't have a 1-drop in.
I'll give you what you walked into the death pounce.
Let us battle together! God's quite like gossip, you know.
Death pounce.
Ow!
Flick me whiskers.
I misplayed there.
Stay still.
Should have played that first.
Making me worried like that?
My boss works us to the bone!
And just like that, I will not recover.
Which fighter can go the distance?
You're done for.
Keep those eyes healed! I can't look!
Defeated! Storm the fort!
Ignore Ward. That's not good.
Let us battle together! You're done for!
That's my entire battle plan here.
Retrieve our allies!
Stop! My throat hurts!
The falling petals dance. Storm the fort! It won't be long now! My wings are killing me! Ah!
I will persevere.
Stop!
Okay.
God's quite like gossip, you know. The real battle begins. Can't you see? They're right over there. Oh, watch your head.
Defeated! I'm coming for you, Lusaria!
I don't really have a lot of removal.
It is not
So this
desired.
is literally just sitting here taking a beating. Yep. I think we can't win.
This ends here!
Unless our draws turn into
Would you
god
like to
draws.
dance?
They've gone.
Ah! Stop!
Heretic sure has a nasty.
Let's hit that, because it dies at least.
Finally a break! Better get ready! Don't hurt me!
Am I dead? I think I'm just
Storm
dead.
the fort!
This is the forest's history, its song.
No!
Not dead
Hey,
yet.
You can solve things yourself. What are you gonna do? Pray me to death?
As God wills.
A brief farewell. Lusaria, wait for me!
I could get used to this whole faith thing.
I cannot understand.
Oh, that's right. Ignore Ward. How did I forget that? Yep. So, we're going up against a counter. No. We did not take the easy way out. We will eventually get an optimal hand.
Why can you not accept serenity?
This world is a lie!
That is acceptable.
Plume your wings with prayer.
There's no way I'll lose!
Because if you're just gonna throw fairies at me, I can beat those. It's everything else you're dropping that's being annoying.
Run while you can.
Hey, let's play! Hey, let's play! Gods quite like gossip, you know.
Okay, here we go. Now that we have a curve, I
I'll teach you
think
all the
this might
steps.
go better.
What are you gonna do? Pray me to death?
Oh, watch your head! Oh, come on!
We've done damage.
I could get used to this whole faith thing.
My boss works us to the bone! I am a flower. I bloom on stage. You're done for! My wings are killing me!
They've gone! Hear that? The sound of my faith
All right.
shattering.
Which fighter can go the distance?
What do you do when you evolve?
You're done for.
That's a no. Like a hell no.
Those eyes heal. I can't look.
Show's over. My boss works us to the bone. Let us battle together. It won't be long now. My wings are killing me.
I will persevere.
No!
Okay.
We'll let the flowers decide.
The real battle begins.
Now we can start wiping the board.
This is what the flowers want.
I can't look.
So you can blake that for me.
Defeated.
This is what the flowers want.
You can get rid of that.
Finally a break. Oh, come on!
Okay.
I have to keep going.
Things go well when we curve out.
It's love.
That's scary looking though.
This ends here. I'm so sparkly.
We're out of evolve. So I guess we can just set up for this. We don't need this to be big.
Geez, stay still.
This is what the flowers want.
I can't look.
Oh, come on!
All we have
I'll
to do
never
is
give
let
up.
one thing live. One thing needs to live.
Desire.
It's love.
I kind of missed the legend rule from Magic the Gathering right about now.
Farewell, my precious garden.
We did it. We went the distance and we got the overpowered thing at the end.
Yourself. What are you gonna do? Bring me to death?
I can't look! I won't give up! You were meant to be saved.
I have 6 cards in the deck that draw cards, and I honestly thought that was enough.
If you would only let the arms of serenity cradle you, liberation would be yours.
This place isn't real.
In fact, actually, I
told
think
you, I need the real
every
Lusaria.
card in Havencraft that draws me a card that I have is in the deck, now that I think about it.
The dreamland is coming apart. A chasm opens. If you proceed, nothing will greet you on the other side. Do you still insist on going?
Yes. I won't give up no matter how tough things get.
I also have like a few cards that put stuff in my hand, but I don't know if you count that as drawing. But I call that card
In
advantage.
the real world, all by myself.
Is that so? If you seek tears of despair, then they are yours to shed.
I
Whether you dream in
have that
serenity
3
or
mana
struggle
card
in
that can
despair,
either make a
the
Musker's
world will
Raid
vanish, and all
or
will be
draw 2
liberated.
cards. It's that one of those if or that this or that cards, basically. And then if I have 2 amulets in play, it does both. And then I have the Dogma card where it's reduce an amulet's countdown by 1 and then also draw a card. And that's it. I don't have any other cards. I would have to physically use vials and make them, and I don't know which ones would be ideal.
To think that you would abandon peace for sorrow. There seems to be no limit to humanity's foolishness.
Wait, are elves humans?
It seems that another of me has found one more lost soul.
And the Hallowed Dogma is, that's a synergy piece, so that's going to be in the deck regardless. And I also have a card that, when it's played on turn 5 or later, it gives me an extra 1 of that card.
I must go and guide her to peace.
And if it's played on turn 10 or later, I get 2 of that card. So if I can make it to turn 5, I usually can win. That's more or less what the deck does, is you try to stall to turn 5, and then hopefully curve out from there.
I faltered in my loyalty. I admit and accept that much. But I am still your sword, and I am still your shield.
I haven't heard Erica's voice
If I
lines in
lose
so
you,
long, I forgot what
lose
she
my
sounded
only way
like.
of paying penance for my crimes. I won't even be able to tell you about my misdeeds.
You are abandoning serenity and resisting liberation.
I wouldn't if your serenity and liberation were real, but they're not. This place isn't even a dream. It's not liberation that you're trying to bring. It's destruction. I can't allow this.
If you would only accept the dream, you could await the hour of liberation in serenity. And yet, you seek sorrow. Why do you resist when the almighty Nexus offers her succor to you?
Sometimes overcoming sorrow is what it takes to be happy.
Thank you for opening my eyes. I'd never paid attention to the shadows eating at my soul, to the wicked deeds in my past.
But yeah, so basically Hallowed Dogma and Eris' Prayer are the only 2 draw spells we're running.
But I can't linger here any longer. I reject your twisted illusions and your liberation. I have to own up to myself.
And you have 6 draw spells in a 40-card deck. That's almost like a 1 in 5 chance that you're going to draw it.
Why must
must you act so?
And we've been seeing so few of them.
Illusions. I will resist for the princess.
When we were doing Shadowcraft, however, we were running like half the deck was draw spells.
Plume your wings with prayer.
Because we were basically just playing Avarice, the game.
The battlefield awaits.
Storm.
Stop! Ah!
We'll do for the mana efficiency.
Make way! La 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 la! Leave it to me! Leave it to me! Ah! Ah!
Okay.
God's quite like gossip, you know.
Run while you can.
You're done for. Can't you see? They're right. Oh, watch your head. No, retreat. Enough of these illusions. La 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 la.
There are no wolves, are there? Come on, everyone. Hurry up.
I'm going real wide, real fast.
You're done for.
Think you fooled me?
They've gone. No! Stop! Stop!
Oh, we're just dead now. We need to play this just to live.
The real battle begins.
Prayer is your plumage. Don't give up.
What a letdown.
I'll shred these dreams and illusions.
La 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 la. There are no wolves, are there? Hey, that hurts.
If they don't kill Kant this turn,
It won't be long now.
This is for the queen.
I will persevere.
no, of course they kill her. So we're dead for sure now. Getting lucky can help.
Ray me to death?
I mean, we can afford to play one of these. It doesn't do anything though.
Let us conclude.
My prayers were heard?
Enough of these illusions.
I could get used to this whole fate thing.
I live by the sword.
Okay.
A job well done. You've got to see me dance. Someone help!
Hear that?
Well, we somehow
sound of my
scraped out
feet
to the end
shatter.
there. Let's kill you.
Hey, that hurts.
Let's evolve you.
You're done for.
And let's see if we can just DPS race.
I
kill that.
Show's over.
Oh, I did the math wrong. I would have just won there if I actually just went everything base.
Until tomorrow,
Oops.
I'll dance.
We DPS raced regardless.
Ah, Princess! Forgive my misdeeds!
Go figure, making an 8/8 dragon is good. Okay.
Why do you reject liberation? Why won't you comprehend? I want to liberate us all. This serenity is my gift to you.
Some people may be looking for liberation. They may want to vanish or lose themselves in your illusions.
I could theoretically get more draw power if I played like the 3 cards I have that make a deterrent Great Tree, but that feels really like I don't want to do that.
But not
Now
me.
that I think about it.
There's still something I have to do. I have to see the princess.
No matter whether you meet your beloved, the future will not change. No matter whether you stay or leave, the hour of liberation approaches.
That might be, but I will resist. Resist for the princess!
You are protecting the princess because you want to be forgiven for your sins. But the forgiveness you're looking for is here.
I don't need to be forgiven by an illusion. Now let me out!
The world is coming apart again. A chasm of sorrow is
This
opening.
actually just reminds me that we never learned the name of the princess.
Then the real world is on the other side.
You will find no serenity there.
I have to go. For the princess and for myself. To carry out my duty and atone for my misdeeds.
Why? Why is she so determined to plunge into the depths of despair? I see. And yet another dreamer resists the almighty Nexus.
Where are we? Is this in the Morningstar? Because it looks like you're in like a puffy white cloud made out of light.
It would be better to gather them all into a single place and deal with them there. The ways of life are manifold. To think that some would seek sorrow over serenity. If they would only accept serenity, they would be able to wait the hour of liberation in peace. What was that? That girl had wished for this dream world. She even asked for serenity. If she would only close her eyes and accept the dream, she could await liberation in serenity. Why has this happened, Almighty One?
I don't know. Yo, Nexus, you can answer any of these questions? Or are you not omniscient? Unnatural desire.
Was I dreaming? Were you fake?
It was merely your imagining, but it was detailed in the extreme. To you, it was doubtlessly almost reality.
I don't get it. What do you want me to do?
Liberation will soon be at hand. You need only wait.
If I wait, can I talk with Mother and Father? I can't, can I? I want to talk with Mother and Father like before. Like just a little bit ago.
That is why I bestowed upon you this dream with your parents. A dream where your wishes come true. She wishes to avenge her parents, and thereby live in peace with them again. Perhaps that wish is tragic and misguided.
It is very misguided. Tragic, I don't know about that.
Perhaps it is simply wrong. But that is what she hoped and wished for. Her dream should have come true, but it did not.
Luna?
So long as you are within this dream, your mother and father could appear any number of times. Your real parents, however, seem unwilling to assent. They are surely unable to tolerate the sight of their living forms.
I don't think it's so much the sight of their living forms, it's the sight of you basically living with people that aren't them.
Or perhaps as the stream brought you peace, your powers of necromancy grew weak, and your parents' souls escaped your reach. No matter what the reason may be, there is but one conclusion. There is no serenity for you in this world.
I still don't get it.
Ghostly parents.
But it doesn't seem like Mother and Father want to be here.
Why has this come to pass? I only wish to bring serenity to the people. I only wish to liberate them. But they can find no serenity, or they reject it. Why must it be so?
What's serenity even supposed to mean? I just wanted to talk with Mother and Father. I have to go now. Mother and Father are hurting.
Very well. But you must pass me, the keeper of the dream. Once you do, a portal will open.
Okay.
Almighty Nexus. She was searching for peace and should have been granted serenity. Why then has she arrived at sorrow?
Because some things, even in dreams, are sad. And creepy. Very, very creepy.
The world is drowning in sorrow.
Something about Luna just
have
makes
to
my
go.
stomach unsettled. Okay. I like banish effects. It makes last words very... It's really nice to have a lot of banish effects in your deck.
Gods quite like gossip, you know.
Okay. There goes the shadows. Getting a bunch of those. Play one of these.
Run while you can.
Ow! Watch your head! Ow!
They've gone.
Oh, they opted to not play anything, huh? Well, let's see if you opt not play anything a second time. So you can evolve this turn.
This is only so big. But I wasn't going to hurt you.
Oh, she's playing around it. She's smart.
Which fighter can go the distance?
Strike necromancy. Huh.
She's not letting up!
Gee, stay still. Gee, stay still.
And let's just
You're done
remove
for.
that for clarity's sake.
What do you mean, Tsundere? I'm trying to feel here.
I fell apart.
I fell
I need
apart.
to hear my parents' voices.
All souls are equal.
Want to play?
You're safe with me.
Making me worried like that?
I cannot pray to the gods for this.
The real
real battle begins.
There we go.
I pray the gods will not. Would you stop that already?
I'm
So
trying.
this is karma.
You don't hear?
So this is karma.
Mean.
I warned you.
My nose fell off! May death be majestic.
I'll show you.
That's scary.
The king of the dead will curse all!
Making me worry like that?
She's not letting up!
Ow!
Stop!
This may be fun.
I fell apart!
My sword serves as a powerful talisman.
She's not letting up!
I
Okay.
need to hear my parents' voices.
They are going to finally wipe my board here and start making a comeback, and there's nothing I can do about it because I haven't really drawn anything good.
Godspeed.
This
Bad
may
pattern.
be fun.
To the underworld!
Or they just make bad plays.
She's not letting up!
Mother, Father, I'm sorry.
This is why I love you. You are a great card. You have won me so many games.
Proceed in this direction.
All that's left is
I have seen your determination. Go now. Go forth.
Isabel, Orias, Rowan.
Okay.
Such compelling sadness in her eyes. My apologies. I had hoped that the hour of liberation would strike while you waited in this gentle dream. But I have failed.
Why are you saying sorry? It's my fault. I was the bad one.
Ghostly parents.
It's my fault Mother and Father are hurting. All of this happened because I told you to give them back. I remember now. Once someone dies, that's it. They're gone. Oh. I can't talk with my mother and father anymore. They're dead.
Yep.
Hey, how can I help them? Should I die too?
I mean, it's an option on the table.
My apologies. But that question is not for me to answer.
All right. Bye-bye then.
This is real sad music.
I wish we could have stayed here. Me and Mother and Father. I wanted to eat more cake.
I wonder if I can get the soundtrack to this game somewhere. Because I know the soundtrack, or the tracks that are played for the trailers, are pretty amazing.
Luna.
And the music in this game is nothing to scoff at either. Maybe after the anime's run is done, we'll get the soundtrack.
I can't hurt Mother and Father anymore, though.
What can this all mean? The sorrow of reality still enchants her.
There is my sexy
heart's
pipe
desire
organ.
was that they sleep in a gentle dream, that they be liberated. That is why I founded our community, why I repeated the ritual, why I called forth the Morningstar.
Oh. Oh, that's bad.
I was sure of what would happen. From the Morningstar would come the almighty Nexus to extinguish the people's sorrow.
Extinguish happiness, extinguish sorrow. Tomato, tomato.
But that was not to be. One dreamer rejects serenity to seek a friend. One shuns serenity to face her misdeeds. And still another is held back from serenity by her tragic past.
Oh, we still haven't even gotten to Cursed Boy.
And then there are the dreamers who were torn asunder in the aftermath of an atrocity. There is no serenity for them. The people's earthly ties are much greater than I thought. So great as to make serenity seem impossible.
Desire and passion.